this 2 days ago. So, what are we doing with this case now, though?
Okay, I wanted to set it up for a Zoom exam.
Okay, tell me what the name of the case is.
It's Wood, William Wood.
Weird.
It's a narcotic case and he's at Team Wellness. Mr. Glenn, what's your client's, if he's at, I mean, is it narcotics and mental health? Is he a dual diagnosis?
He said, okay, yes.
Okay, I had some limited. Mr. Wood, what's your diagnosis?
I'm diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, ADHD, anxiety, and PTSD.
Is your PTSD as a result of military service?
No, ma'am. It was just stuff that I had went through as a kid.
Okay, I just was checking only because we have some other services possibly available if you were a veteran. That's the only reason I ask.
Yeah.
Miss Gillis, I can't see you, first of all.
Okay.
Not that I really care most of the time, but I'm joking. Yeah.
What's the name on Wood? It's not on my docket. I don't
It's
see.
William, and it's set at 8:30, and he was in custody, but then he was moved to Team Wellness.
Not on my docket. William Wood.
Yeah, and it's the charge is controlled substance, but let me look. I mean,
Maybe
my
a little
question
deal. Maybe we could work
is-
this out if it's not a.
Well, that's what, it's a Van Buren case, and it looks like it's it was fentanyl.
Is it the
but-
10-year or 4-year?
It's the 4-year, but he's charged as a habitual.
Second, third, fourth?
Yeah, it's a 4th. He's got a couple of home invasions, which are probably all narcotic related, though, I would
No.
imagine.
No.
No? Okay, well,
No, I didn't start using narcotics until I came home from prison. I went to prison and I came home from prison.
so you went, oh yeah, because the home invasions are from from like 13, 14 years ago. Well,
Yeah.
one's 11 years
I
ago. Yeah,
stopped-
3 of them, 2
I
and 7.
I stopped all that type of knuckleheaded stuff and
So you went from breaking into homes to allegedly narcotics.
use.
Use. I understand.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, Miss Gillis, what's the time frame on Team Wellness? How long can you stay with them?
I mean, it's my choice. Like, it's my choice to be here. I was already involved in Team Wellness. So like, I've been going to Team Wellness since 2012. It was an outpatient. So like, it's something that I've already been doing, and they, I don't know exactly how long the program is here, but like, I'm clean. I'm all drugged since, this case happened and everything. It's a pretty old case.
Well, do you want me to, why don't I just do this? Miss Gillis, I'm gonna go ahead and set it for, you want to do it by Zoom, Mr.
Yes, I do.
Glenn?
Yes, John.
I'm gonna set it for a Zoom exam, but if there's anything that the prosecution, if you guys can work something out, you can, otherwise it is what it is.
Yeah, you
Your
know
Honor,
what? This is a case that we would, because in light of the pandemic and how far behind, this is the type of case they'd want me to make a deal, but I have, since it wasn't on the docket we got sent, I have to look inside and make sure there's no note that says don't give a deal or anything like that, because otherwise we could keep it here.
Well, and that, you know what, and that's what I was thinking too.
Can we do 1 week adjournment? And I can, if I pull it.
Can
you're-
we do, Mr. Glenn, is that okay with you if we do it 1 week?
Yeah, 1 week exam or 1 week adjournment.
Either way, I can set it for a Zoom exam next week, or I can set it for another continued PCC. Your preference, Miss Gillis.
I would rather have it just a PCC. I mean, why bring people in? And
Yeah.
Mr. Glenn, is that something you would be amenable to if I can get that kind of deal?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, see that, let's just work things out.
Okay, Heather, can I go ahead and just set this at 8:30 next week?
You're,
Oh, shoot, I'm not here next week. Well, I'll write a note.
Your Honor, can I say something?
Yes.
Now I was released from jail and they put me on a tether. And it's limiting me being able to go to work and stuff like that and do certain things that I need to do, like check on my kids and everything like that. Is there any way that you could give me a PR bond on that while we wait for this adjournment?
On this for right now, I can't. We can talk about it in 1 week, okay? So we'll talk about it next Wednesday. Well, for work, I don't even have it listed that they gave you, I don't have anything on the fact that you're even on a tether.
Yeah, I wasn't scheduled to be on a tether. They did an administrative jail release because of all the COVID and everything going on. It was just a $500 bond that.
Heather, hang on just a second. Heather, are you there listening to me at all?
No, she came down to tell me that she sent an updated docket. I guess I don't really look. Deborah didn't pull the updated. She went off the old one. You know what? I just realized something though. I'm not here next week, and Ben Denowith is here, and he won't follow through on things. Are you?
Well,
can we do,
then let me hang on.
or we
Hang
can
on
just
just a
yeah.
second.
Do you have the paper discovery there, Mr. Glenn?
If we could talk about it, if we could just get a little bit of time to talk about it today, maybe we could work something out today. If you guys want, if it make things easier.
Okay, no, hold on a second. Mr. Glenn,
I have to check the evidence.com.
on the information, tell me who the OIC is.
Let me see. I don't know if I have the evidence.com stuff. Let me see.
Okay, so here's my question. Heather's not answering me. Since he's at Team Wellness and you're staying at Team Wellness now, right? That's where your tether is to Team Wellness.
Yeah, that's from my tethers.
Since he's at Team Wellness, you want me to adjourn it 2 weeks to 8:30? And then you can go from there. And this is what I'll do. So it's going to be adjourn the PCC to April the 7th.
Okay.
At 8:30, defendant in Team Wellness.
I'll be out of here on the first.
And then, Ms. Gillis, any objection to the tether being amended just to and from work?
No.
Okay.
And if Mr. Glenn, if we need any information about that, because Heather's not answering me right now, she'll be in touch with you. Because we have
Okay.
your
She's mad at
contact.
me.
Do you
Mr.
understand,
Okay.
Mr. Wood? You'll be able to
Yes.
go to work, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Mr. Glenn, I just sent you a message.
Okay.
Okay.
The Zoom
chat.
call will be the same number, correct?
It will not be the same number. It's going to be courtroom number 1 with Judge Martin.
Judge Martin, okay, I got hers. I already got her.
Yep, she was the one that it looks like.
I think I have court with her on the 9th.
If you,
Or
it was
drive
on the
license
6th. That
amended.
looks like it was on the 6th.
The 6th?
Yep. So I'll amend, so it's going to be on April the 7th at 8:30. You got that, Mr. Glenn?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. Thank
Then
you.
you're all set and we'll amend the tether
Okay, thank
you.
you.
as soon as we figure it out, because we don't even have documentation that he's on the tether.
Okay.
I don't know how to go to work.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Thank you. Yep.
All right, you're all set for today. Good luck, Mr. Wood.
Thank you, ma'am. It was good seeing you again.
You too. Goodbye, Mr. Glenn.
All right.
Mr. Berry, I see you and I checked you in. We're waiting for your attorney, Miss Williams.
Okay.
Mr. Noakes on,
Lily Lee Hurd.
On Lily Hurd, yeah, are you expecting, is it Miss Hurd?
Miss Hurd, I spoke with her yesterday and she was going to be on, but if she isn't, Your Honor, I'd ask to waive her presence because we're simply setting a date for an exam.
Okay, do you have that file, Miss Gillis?
Yep.
You grab it, hang on just a second.
It's home invasion. In
The
person?
exam date I have is May the 5th at 2 o'clock.
Your Honor, I will be there with my client.
Does that work for you,
Yep.
It-
Miss Gillis?
Yep. What time?
2 o'clock,
Perfect.
live, right? Not by Zoom?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, then it's May 5th at 2 PM. If and when your client shows up, I'll let her know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right,
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Mr. Hordos.
Yes, good morning, Judge. I have about 8 things with you today. I think the count is 7, but I'm looking at Jennifer Orban, I think is the first thing up.
Oh, yeah, I don't have a name on it. It's like somebody put a sticky tab over it or whatever, so it's like my copy is blocked. I couldn't see who was on that. Yeah, are you expecting her?
What was that?
Are you expecting her?
I didn't have contact information for her. There was no phone number written down on the assignment.
Oh, okay. Well,
So we sent a letter to her house, but who knows if that's an accurate
right.
address.
well, we'll wait then. And then you're not on, I have Mr. Barry here, Mr. Bibbs, and that I already did. And also Mr. Langston. Oh,
No, none of those are mine.
of course not. I can't be that
Unfortunately,
lucky.
I am standing in for Henry Schneider on the Carlo Davis matter that's in front of you. I
Did
think
you
at
say
9.
unfortunately?
I said, unfortunately, I don't have any of those, so I can't help you out.
Oh, okay. I thought you said unfortunately I'm standing in for Henry Schneider.
Oh, no, that's
what I
not,
thought he
that's not,
said, too.
And
that's
that-
not
I think that
unfortunate.
is what he says.
So anyways, so yeah, I've got Carlo Davis standing in for Henry Schneider on that one, and then Sarah Harrison,
Okay,
Callie
so
Thomas, all
give
those.
me who you think you have.
I've got, obviously we did the Jennifer Orban.
Yep,
I've got Sarah Harrison,
got it.
Callie Thomas,
Callie Thomas. Got it.
then I've got Sonia Gasper,
Yep.
and then Leon Booker for a preliminary exam at 12:45.
Yeah, that I'll see you live and in person.
Yep.
Is that going, Miss Gillis? You don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine. I send him notices.
Apparently you're wrong about Mr. Schneider. He's here.
Oh, okay. Well, he said he had a live exam. I'm not sure because he's at 36th District Court right now in person. I'm here if you need me on that one, and I've also
Yeah,
got your
no,
house
I
counsel.
hear ya. I hear ya. Okay, well, on Orban, you haven't had contact, so I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Let me probably give you, let me see if I have any contact information. Good morning, Mr. Schneider. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm pretty good. We weren't expecting you.
I believe I have a PCC for Carlo Davis.
I know, and Mr. Hordos said that he was standing in for you, so.
Oh, great. Thank you very much, John. All right, sorry, I'm here for a live exam at 36.
No, you're good. Do you wanna, he's gonna stand in for you. Did you wanna hang out or do you wanna just, if we need you, we need you?
Yeah, could you please reach out if you need me? I'm about to go into Judge Giles here.
Yeah, no worries. Have you talked to Mr. Davis?
Yes, I have. We're in close communication, and I believe he intended to Zoom in for the hearing today.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Then, and I don't have Ms. Fortier yet anyway, so, or otherwise I would try to do something, but we'll let Mr. Horto stand in for you. Do you have the discovery in that matter?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. We'll just be asking for a live exam date.
Well, let me check a date for you. Can you do a live exam on May 25th at 11?
Yes.
All right, I'll clear that with Ms. Fortier when she gets on and have Mr. Horto stand in, and that'll probably be the date. Okay.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Have a good day.
Your
You
Honor,
too.
Yeah.
could you hear? Could I take a second to call my
You
attorney?
absolutely can. Yep. Go ahead and mute yourself and call your attorney. That would be perfect. Thank you, Mr. Barry.
All right.
Here we go. Here's Sarah Harrison.
And Mr. Cordos on Miss Harrison.
Yes, Judge. Looks like she just joined us.
Yep. People versus Sarah Harrison.
Oh, you know what, Judge? I was going to ask to speak to the prosecutor briefly before we call this case.
Absolutely, no problem. Are you ready, Miss Gillis?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on just a second. Let me start a room. Go ahead. Miss Harrison, just hang out for a few minutes.
Oh.
Mr. Barry, did you talk to Miss Williams?
No, but I left her a message and texted her. I'm not sure if she had court this morning or not.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll figure it out. We'll just hang out, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You're here, so that's the important part.
Okay.
And Judge, could I trouble you for a breakout room with Miss Harrison now?
You know what? My crystal ball told me that you were going to say that.
Thank you,
Miss
Judge. Appreciate
Harrison,
it.
can you go ahead and hit join? And then Mr. Hortus, if you go back to room 1.
Oh, Judge, I think I might need you to send me another invite to room 1.
No, actually, if you touch your screen, you should be able to hit rejoin. There, he did it before I could say it. Are you Lily Hurd? Oh, she's still connecting. So between this week and next week, Miss Gillis, we're doing the shift from the pre-trials at the end of the docket to interspersing the pre-trials with the PCCs. So I'm forging the way. Good morning. Are you Miss Hurd?
Yes, I am.
Good morning, Miss Hurd. Your attorney, Mr. Noakes, was on this morning and he asked for a date for a live exam that they'll have to bring witnesses to testify over at the court. And so
Okay.
we set that date for May the 5th at 2 o'clock at the 34th District Court, okay?
34th District, May, you said May 5th
May 5th at 2 o'clock.
at 2 o'clock.
And your attorney will be in contact with you, but I have to mute the prosecutor because she is loud and doesn't mute herself. I apologize. But it's going to be May the 5th at 2 o'clock here at the court, okay?
Okay.
And your attorney will be in contact. And I told him that we could just go ahead and do it and I would let you know.
Okay.
Okay? All right. We'll
Okay.
see you May 5th.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a wonderful
great
day.
day.
You too. Goodbye.
Miss Gillis, I muted you because you were talking.
To Heather.
Yeah, she can't help herself.
She's so nice to talk to.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody, this is going to be, say nice things about Heather Day, apparently. It was her birthday yesterday, though. Apparently.
Oh, well, see?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Heather, how old are you?
35.
Yeah, no. That's not the answer.
It's the answer she wants. So I'm giving it.
That might be the answer that she wants. Yeah, Heather, you missed it. They were saying great things about you when you weren't on this morning, too. You missed it.
You just met, she heard that one. She said,
Yeah,
that
she
sounds
did
good
hear,
to me.
yeah, she did hear that one. Heather, I heard you had a big birthday yesterday.
40?
Nope.
50?
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
She looks so much younger than me.
That would cause a thank you, Heather. I'm joking. Anyway, Mr. Hordos, good morning again. Did we get Ms. Harrison back? Perfect.
Yes, and we are going to do an exam waiver.
Ms. Harrison, you understand that by waiving the exam that you're giving up your rights to have testimony taken whereby the prosecution would have to prove probable cause that a crime was committed and probable cause to believe that you were involved in the commission of that crime?
Yes, ma'am.
And that you're agreeing to have the waiver by Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
The defendant and the attorney having consented to the waiver by Zoom, I'll bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 2 weeks today. From today, April the 7th, I say 9 a.m. I have no idea what their process is. And the bond's continued. Anything else?
No, Your Honor, I'm just putting my appearance on the record, John Hortus, P78948, on behalf of Ms. Harrison.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you very much. You'll get your attorney will talk to you about what happens downtown. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Have a great day.
You
too,
can log
ma'am.
off, Ms. Harrison.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Fortier. How are you?
Morning, Judge. Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Are you good with, I had Mr. Schneider on Carlo Davis, and Mr. Hordos is going to stand in for him, but they're asking for an exam. I was looking at May 25th at 11 a.m. since I already have you for a domestic docket.
In person?
That's what he's asking for, yes.
Judge, yeah, is it in the morning or in the afternoon for the exam?
Well, 11 a.m. We're probably only going to have pre-trials from 9 to 10. I can't see you. Not that it's fine for right now, but. And only because I think I have you the day before on the 24th. Oh, I didn't check the 24th with him.
I'm definitely in the building on the 24th. I have 4 exams.
Right. And,
Oh,
and
3 exams and a bench trial, whatever.
right, I see that. I mean, would you prefer me to try to do it on the 24th?
I suppose, yes, I would prefer the 24th just because I'm already in the court.
No, I don't have a problem. I could do it at 11:30 on the 24th. Mr. Hordos, can you text Mr. Schneider and ask him if the 24th at 11:30 works?
Let me check his calendar. I'll find out for you.
Oh, that's even better than checking with him. Yeah, at 11:30. I think because I scheduled them an hour apart, Ms. Fortier, but I think that we probably would be fine, don't you?
I agree, Judge Zach.
No, I actually, never mind, Mr. Hordos. I have Mr. Schneider at 11 a.m. on a live exam, so I'm pretty sure he's available at
That would be
11:30.
perfect then.
Yeah. Well, I've got him. It says 11:30 for Davon Monroe, I think, for him, preliminary exam. Is that the one you're showing?
No, on the 24th, it's Walter Powell Russell.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'm looking at the wrong day. Yeah, you're right.
On the 24th. So I'm going to do this at 11:30 on the 24th as soon as we get Mr. Davis on.
All right. I'll let him know.
All right, perfect. And I'll schedule that regardless. I know he's talked to Mr. Davis, but we'll wait. Mr. Barry, Miss Williams is joining us. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Williams.
Yes, I just got off the phone with her, if you could hear me.
Okay, yep, she's
Oh.
on. I told you she.
Yes, I was off the phone.
I figured that you were caught up someplace else. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
People versus Safarius Barry. Miss Gillis, are you here?
I am here.
This is a gun board case. What is going on?
And we're just waiting for the gun board. They've informed me that they're really backed up.
Yeah, no
So,
kidding. Really? That's like not new news.
yes,
You have still not heard?
I have still not heard.
I mean, this is it is a little bit ridiculous because we carry these cases and
Yeah.
it's just clogging up our docket.
Some judges are refusing.
Yeah, but
Oh.
who does that penalize, Jane?
Well, we write a note in the file that the judge refused. She's
You know,
already applied.
I mean, it makes it difficult. I mean, it's not, it would be different if it was the prosecution's fault or the defense, you know what I'm saying? But when it's a third
Yeah.
party that is causing the difficulties.
That's
Well, I'll
right.
tell you what, I'm gonna adjourn it out to, I'll just put it on my docket instead of sticking, Judge Oakley or Judge Martin with it. I'm gonna put it out, whatever, to May the 5th
Okay,
at 9:30. How does that work? And hopefully we have an answer by then.
that's fine, Your Honor.
Do you understand, Mr. Barry?
Yes, ma'am.
And it'll be back with me.
Okay.
All right, so May the 5th at 9:30.
Okay, Judge, thanks for waiting for me.
Actually, she wrote 10:45, but that's okay. I don't care. It's my docket. I can put it at 9:30.
9:30.
All right, you're all
Okay.
set. Thanks.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Mr. Barry. You're all set.
All right, have a great day.
You too.
So
Miss
are we gonna do
Jones,
that? for
Miss
Mr.
Jones, we have your client is here, Mr. Langston.
Okay.
And Miss Fortier, this is your case.
Yes, Judge.
Do you have all the discovery, Miss Jones?
Yes, I believe I do. I've got digital discovery now. And I guess we're going to be setting it for a live exam.
I have a date of May the 24th at 12:30.
May 24th. That works.
Miss Fortier, does that work for you?
Good for me, Judge.
So So Monday, May 24th at 12:30.
Yes, do you understand that, Mr. Langston? You're gonna appear at the 34th District Court live for an exam on the 24th, okay?
Okay.
All right, you are all set for today.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Everyone have a good day.
You too. Let me add it on my calendar. Hang on. All right. How many more do you have, Ms. Fortier? Not very many.
Are we including Mr. Davis, Judge?
Oh, sure. I don't know.
If we're including Mr. Davis, I have one. If we're not including Mr. Davis, I'm finished.
Oh, well, all we're waiting on is Mr. Davis. What do you want to, you can, since that's the date we're going to use, the May 24th, you can go ahead and go. If I need you, I'll message you.
Okay.
But
Thanks,
that's
Judge.
the date. I'm going to set it on that date. Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right. You're all set. Thanks.
Have a good day.
You too. Mr. Terry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning. I have you checked in. We're just waiting on your attorney, Mr. Kearney. So as soon as he jumps on, we'll do your case, okay?
Okay.
And then, let's see, who else do I have? I see you, detective. The person that has the identifier is user. What's your last name?
Gene Carrier, Jr.
All right, Mr. Carrier, I pulled your file. Your attorney is Mr. Weinberg. As soon as
Yes.
Mr. Weinberg jumps on, we'll do your case, okay?
No problem.
Oh, I was gonna look and see if we had contact information, Mr. Hortus, for you, for Jennifer Orban. It doesn't look like it. I don't know how we ended up doing that.
It does say on the assignment refused to sign. I think that
Oh,
might have
okay,
something to do with it.
yeah, because I'm looking through, but usually we still get the information. But I don't have it. Okay, everybody hang out while we wait for attorneys and defendants and whoever to maybe show up.
Mr. Hortos, what exam do we have today? I think you're first.
It's going to be Mr. Booker.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna text the detective, make sure we're all ready. It's really hard. I don't always know when things are set.
Yeah, it's hard with these kinds of dockets.
Well, we just got really behind because we were closed for 2 months. We couldn't let people in. So, and then they just started setting and they try to notify me every time. And I think they're pretty good. I don't keep up. Sometimes it's hard for me to keep up with it. Heather's way ahead of me.
Mr. Hordos, I checked up front with her arraignment clerk, and Miss Orban refused to come out of the cell, refused to sign anything, refused to give any information. It looks like they may have even released her at the time to the hospital. We have absolutely no contact information. She was uncooperative. She was not I'll hold the file till the end of the docket, but then I'll probably place it to be bench warranted within 48 hours. And if she contacts the court or whatever, of course, we would reset it. Or even when she does reappear, we'll reset it, but I can only do what I can do.
The only fallback I would see is that I know that we mailed our introduction letter out on the 18th, and I know the Postal Service has been really screwed up in the last, like 6 months.
Well, she was served a notice with the Zoom information to be here today. Absolutely.
Okay.
But there is a history. I've on the file that there's a history of mental health issues. She may be, because there was a comment that she was being hospitalized. So obviously, if we find out that she's in a hospitalization situation, we'll go from there. Okay. Mr. White, can you hear me? Mr. White? No, not you, Mr. Carrier.
All
Tedderall White, can you hear me? I think your volume might be down because it looks like you're connected. Yeah, apparently not. Well, maybe he'll figure it out. All right, just hang out, everybody.
Oh, come on.
Good morning, Mr. Davis. How are you? Mr. Davis, can you hear me?
Judge,
Yes.
if we got a minute, can I have a breakout room with Detective Nays?
Yes.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Davis, can you hear me? Yeah, it's gonna close them out. I don't know what it's doing. Don't, yeah. Yeah, if you join, it's gonna kick you right back out, Miss Gillis. So, because it's saying it's closing, so just hang out. Mr. Davis, unmute yourself.
How you doing?
Perfect. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, your attorney, Mr. Schneider, is in 36th District Court. Mr. Hordos is standing in for him. Mr. Hordos, can you hear me? Mr. Hordos? Apparently not. Well, Mr. Davis, your attorney, Mr. Schneider, has asked for a live exam. That means that there'll be testimony taken in person in my courtroom, okay?
Okay.
And so that's going to happen on May the 24th at 11:30 at the court, okay?
Okay.
Okay, do you have any questions?
Trying to find a pen. You said
We're going to send you a notice, but it's going to be live May the 24th at 11:30, okay? And your attorney will be in contact with you.
okay. All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you're all set for today.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. I'm sorry, Detective. We'll try that again.
No
The
problem,
breakout
not a
rooms-
problem.
Yeah, it did. It deleted the breakout. It was deleting them. I don't know what it's doing. I'm
Who
going to
knows?
have to cancel them out, and then I'm going to restart them.
Sounds good.
All right, let's try this again. All right, Ms. Gillis, now go ahead and hit join.
Right.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Hello, Ms. Dennis. What case are you on?
I am on the Carey, the Langston, and the Lacey Cabot, and Zadell. I usually would just talk to the victims to see if any of them are on there to verify their address or phone numbers, and if
Yeah,
they got
we don't have any of the victims. Langston was I'm not sure what we did with Heather. What did we do with Langston? And then what was the other one? Langston was one.
and Carey.
Carrie. Is it?
Carrier.
Oh, we haven't done Carrier yet. He's waiting. We're waiting for his attorney. And who else?
Let's see, Langston and
Langston is set for a live exam on May the 24th at 12:30.
2:30. Okay,
Carrier we're waiting on, and what else?
and let's see. Probably Lacey. That's later on, like 11 o'clock. And I know I have exams for this afternoon.
Yeah, those are
you-
live. Those are live. You can't participate this way. You have to either be in, and you can't be in the building. So you have to just watch those on YouTube.
So I can't come to.
Well, you can
up
come,
in
but I don't
person?
know. We haven't, you can come in, and if they need to talk to you, then I'll have to talk to, I don't, what exams do you have today?
I have Joseph Johnson and Perry Holland. And I have Ronald Webb.
Okay, well, we'll deal with those. If you want to come live, then we'll have an area for you. But
fabulous.
The only one we're waiting on right now is Mr. Carrier.
Okay.
And then you'll have to call back at 11.
Okay, I'll just listen in on YouTube for that because I just be trying to touch base to the victims. Thank you,
I
Your
mean,
Honor.
and it's sort of, but it's sort of hard because moving forward, we're also going to have pre-trials pushed in between these. So we may only let you in if there's a victim that you can talk to because all the space, we're going to be full. And so
that's fine. I'm just here to help the victim and explain things and see if they got our paperwork and verify. So if they're not there, I can Zoom and multitask.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll see you this afternoon.
Okay, yep, or you can just hang out till we do Carrier, and then if you want to call back in at 11, all right?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. White, can you hear me now? Apparently not.
Ooh.
Danian Woodson, can you tell me what Kate, oh, you're on, Mr. White's case.
Correct.
Your client is not, able to connect. I don't have a video for you, but your client has been struggling to connect. If you want, we have him on the video. If you want to call him and put him on a, speakerphone, we can do that. If you talk to Ms. Gillis, do you have all your discovery?
I do not have discovery at this time, so I was going to request an adjournment for that.
Okay, what's your client's name?
White.
Jadara White.
Ray. Okay, I have no White.
Looks like he figured it out, Judge.
Uh,
He's muted right now, but he figured it
unmute
out.
yourself, Mr. White, lower left. Should be lower left.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, you got it now. And we have your attorney, Ms. Woodson, on, and Ms. Gillis, this was just arraigned. It looks like actually just arraigned last Friday.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
We won't even have a file at our
So
office.
I'm not sure how it even got today's date, Heather. It shouldn't have been given today's date. It should have been given next week, but that's okay.
Yeah, I won't even have a file at the office, even if I went back there right now. It's just not in existence yet.
Okay, so do we want to adjourn till next week or?
Well, we can adjourn, why don't we go 2 weeks to April the 7th?
Okay.
And anytime after 9:30.
10.
10 o'clock works. And that
Okay.
is gonna be with Judge Martin. Mr. White, so you're gonna connect in courtroom number 1 with Judge Martin next week. Do you understand? Or
Okay.
2 weeks. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Anything else for today?
Yes, Ms. Woodson, can you please make a discovery request to our evidence.com?
Evidence.com? Okay, because I have the
Yeah.
discovery order that was signed at the
Well, you
arraignment.
can do that for videos and stuff too. I'm just thinking if you make it right now, I don't know if
Okay.
you're appointed or retained, then
And
you'll
I
get
don't
it.
know, and Ms. Woodson, do you know if he's a candidate for a plea for the sobriety court program?
I think he would be eligible for that.
Well, I just want to tell you, because it's my treatment court, that the process is if you get approval from the prosecutor's office, he still has to be interviewed and approved by my probation department before we make a decision on whether we would accept him. Do you understand?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and so so if that's the process, when you're with Judge Martin in 2 weeks, you may want to adjourn it again, maybe even onto my docket the first week of May to get the approval and to have him have an opportunity to talk to my probation department.
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
Perfect. All right, thanks, and have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
On the Galaxy A01, what's your last name, sir? Can you hear me? Nope, don't think so. Mr. Bibbs, have you talked to Mr. Tuttles?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
I believe
hey,
his phone is broken.
He's
Oh,
in the
my.
same situation as the co-defendant. They're waiting, and I just sent another email to the gun board, but nobody answers me.
he's in the gun board case too. Yeah, but I need Tuttles on here.
5-5
And then
is the
do we
co-defendant.
know why Ivan Land with Sierra Kimball? I've seen Miss Kimball multiple times.
Well, Kimball.
Yep, Sierra Kimball, it's set at 9:10. That's your detective you went into, that's who you talked to Detective Nice about.
No, I didn't talk to him about her. I talked to him about our exam, just making
Oh,
sure.
okay,
everything-
got it.
I'm trying to settle the exams at the same time we're doing all this.
No, that's fine.
Plea form with third plea to.
And then I have Mr. Terry who's waiting for Mr. Kearney. Mr. Hordos, can you reach out to Mr. Kearney and find out where he's at? Is that possible?
Yeah, let me send him a message.
Yeah, because I have Tyreek Terry on who's been waiting.
What was the client's name?
Last name Terry, first name Tyreek.
All right, I'll ask.
Thank you. And then the person with the identifier of King's Hard, what are you here for? I'm having one of those days.
Oh, don't even say that. That Kimball has that same sort of plead a third, hold it in abeyance in your court file, and then enter a second if he does.
Whatever. Okay.
I got the plea form here.
But I don't know if she has talked to the probation department.
I don't know, but after the exams, we have more tickets.
That's you, that's not me.
What do you mean? You don't stay for those?
Nope, those are pre-hearings, those are you.
Will they zoom in or do they walk in?
They're gonna zoom in. Heather, are they using my Zoom? Does she use my Zoom for those pre-hearings?
That's fine. Just give me the court file. I'll do it.
Yeah, they're just civil infractions.
With attorneys?
No, they're civil infractions. No, there are no attorneys. I don't think there are. I
thought those late ones were the ones with attorneys.
Oh, she did say it is only attorneys. Okay, you're right.
That makes it so much easier. So much easier. So much easier.
Mr. Tuttle should be joining. Mr. Kearney, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
I have Mr. Terry on People versus Tyreek Terry. Ms. Gillis.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Blaze Kearney from the Neighborhood Defender Service of Detroit, PA 3960 on behalf of Mr. Terry.
And do you have all the discovery, Mr. Kearney?
We were last here on March 10th, and I requested digital discovery. I don't believe I received it yet.
On March 11th, I sent videos to Blaze Kearney at NDS.
What did you note what case it was for? Or did you send me a number and a evidence.com?
Sometimes I put the case number, sometimes I forget, but it came on the 11th through your email. So.
I do see this. I'm going to assume everything we need is there. Then I do have digital discovery.
You have everything that we have. Everything my police officer sent me. So you got
Then
paper.
I believe we'll be ready to set a preliminary exam, Judge.
All right, then we're looking at, I could do it as soon as next Wednesday at 2:30 for a live exam. Or May the 5th at 2:30.
Well, those are some options, aren't they? So next Wednesday is, you said 2:30?
Yep.
I can make that work.
Miss Gillis, is that good?
Well, I'm going to send a notice to the OIC at the end of the day, but I'm assuming it is. I wish they'd send someone like the airport does. It's Corporal Daryl Nips.
Yep. Nippus.
I don't know who they are. I don't know that one. So I don't have a number to call right now. But you said next week, which is the
2:30.
31st.
Yep,
And is that in front of you, Judge?
it is.
When are we going to go to that new courthouse?
Yeah, within the month.
Yeah. In a month?
Within the month. If you would have taken the May 5th date, Mr. Kearney, you would probably be in the new courthouse.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna make
we all
I'm not gonna make Mr. Terry sit for an extra 2 months just because I have a little bit of a busy day on Wednesday, but I appreciate it as badly as I want to see the new accommodations. Is that a
I
date
think you'll probably end up seeing them anyway, so.
at some point? Mr. Terry, is that date good for you, 2:30 on the 31st?
Next Wednesday,
Can you hear us, Mr. Terry?
he can.
Yes.
Okay, good.
You said
All right, so
2:30?
live exam next week at 2:30.
So am I coming into the courthouse?
You are
In
coming
person.
over to the court at 2:30 next Wednesday.
Okay.
All right? Okay,
Okay.
you're all set for today.
And-
Mr. Kearney, did you have anything else?
I do. Jonathan Lewis apparently was picked up on his warrant. Finally, that was the case we were adjourning throughout the whole pandemic because nobody could find him.
Lewis.
And he's set for an arraignment on the
LEW?
warrant today. Yeah, Jonathan Lewis, LEWIS.
Oh, I haven't yet set at 11
Oh, I had 10.
or 10,
Sorry.
10. I apologize.
I
10
have the
o'clock.
file, oddly enough.
All right, so we wait.
Mr. Kearney,
Yes, Mr. Terry?
can I call you a little later?
Yes,
To talk
absolutely.
about the case?
Yeah, call me before 1:45 though, because I have to have an exam at 1:45.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right.
And the person with the identifier of Kingsard, can you hear me? Ms. Poole, what case are you on?
Good morning. I'm here on Andrew Rastelli.
Are you expecting Mr. Rastelli?
I think this might be him trying to connect.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got everything.
Yes, I did get everything.
What are we doing, Ms. Poole?
Today we are going to waive the preliminary. exam.
Okay. You think that that's the gentleman that's got the mask down that's trying to connect?
And
Do
I
you
can
have
give
a phone
him a
number
call.
for him? You can call him and just put him on a speaker if you'd like. I have a number if you don't.
Okay, I have a number. Let me give him a call.
If he can't, yeah, because he's been attempting for more than a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Bibbs, apparently Mr. Tuttles is jumping on, so hopefully he'll be here momentarily, okay?
Okay,
I didn't forget about you.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
On the upcoming Gasper matter for later this morning, I spoke to the Attorney General. I think we're going to be seeking an adjournment on that one. This is a welfare fraud case where all monies were repaid. They just need basically approval to dismiss the case from their supervisor if that's
So
the course they're
that's
going to take.
that's not a Jane Gillis case. That's a
Bob Hayes is going to be on that one. It's a AG case.
is he jumping on, or do you want me to just adjourn it?
Oh, he'll be on. He said he would be on. I don't want to speak for him just in case he's got some different understanding than I do.
Okay, perfect.
I did
okay.
do an AG case a few weeks ago by accident.
I'm getting a message from Heather saying that someone else retained on that, which is interesting because I just had the conversation with this client yesterday.
Oh, you know what? I saw that now that you say that.
When did that appointment or the appearance come in?
Hang on a second and I'll check it. Yeah, Maurice Davis was retained.
Okay, interesting. Fair enough. I'll stick around just in case until.
Well,
the case is
yeah,
called.
especially since you already, yep.
It's fun when the clients don't mention that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen people retain a person just for sentencing. Kind of late.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. I once did a trial. You lost the trial, and then they retained counsel after the trial was over for the sentencing. Which, just like, that's a terrible idea. Don't ever do that.
Waste of money.
Here is Mr. Tuttles, so we'll go ahead and do Mr. Bibb's case.
And you said we had discovery on Toriano Bibbs.
Good morning, Mr. Tuttles. How are you?
Oh, busy is all outdoors. How you all doing today?
Good, good. Did you say, is this a gun board case?
Yep.
Yeah, another nightmare gun board case.
Yes.
What did I do 5-5? Yeah, I know, and I did something that I should. I'm going to do 5-5 at 10:45. Mr. Tuttles, you're still working on it. Mr. Bibbs has been on this morning. If we adjourn it out, whatever it is, 6 weeks, I think, or 5 weeks to May the 5th at 10:45.
5th at 10:45. Okay. May 5th. I'm looking at it. Yeah, that's that on that Wednesday.
Yep, correct. And Mr. Bibbs, is that you'll call back in on mine on May the 5th, and hopefully the gun board will have heard your case by then.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right. Anything else, Mr. Tuttles?
No, Your Honor.
Then you are all set for today. You're all set, Mr. Bibbs. Thank you. Have a good day.
Everybody have a great day, and thank you for the court's indulgence.
Oh, yep, no problem.
Okay.
He's still trying to connect that, Mr. Rostelli.
Yes, Judge, I did speak with Mr. Rostelli. He's at work right now and he's just walking. I told him to walk around and see if he can get connection.
Well, or he
I don't
can
know if
just
he's
call
able
if
to-
it's away. I'm fine with doing it just by phone. It's
okay.
Whatever
I'll give
you
him
can get worked out.
Okay. I'll give him a call.
And then, hey, Heather, do you want to message Mr. Land about Sierra Kimball? I have no idea why. I mean, he's not usually late like this.
Mhm. Okay, Judge, we are on speaker. We're ready to go whenever you are.
Perfect. People versus. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it?
Andrew
Yeah,
Rostelli.
okay, Andrew Rostelli. I put 3 files in front of me and I'm messing them up. People versus Andrew Rostelli. Mr. Rostelli, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Judge.
Perfect. My understanding is that this is going to be a waiver. Is that correct, counsel?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand that by waiving that you're giving up your rights to have testimony taken whereby the prosecution would have to prove probable cause that a crime was committed and probable cause to believe that you were involved in the commission of those crimes?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And that you're consenting to this no testimony is going to be taken and you're going to be bound over to circuit court on these charges. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're consenting to this waiver by Zoom, and I'm going to make that indication on the file.
Yes, I am.
The defendant and his attorney having consented by Zoom, I'm going to bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 2 weeks from today on April the 7th. I'm going to say 9 a.m. I don't know what their process is downtown. Ms. Poole will explain to you, Mr. Rostelli, what's going on and what you have to do in 2 weeks, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Judge.
Perfect. All right. Thank you very much and have a great day. Thank you, Ms. Poole.
Yeah, you have a safe day as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Jane, I just got a message from Miss Mortsfield that apparently Miss Orban is in a treatment facility. I'm working to see if they've got an address for that right now.
I'm on the phone with her right now talking about it, so hang on just a second.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Gillis, Mr. Land on Sierra Kimball is still working with getting the treatment court stuff. We're gonna adjourn that to May the 15th at 9 a.m. Mr. Hordos on Miss Orban, I'm gonna adjourn it 2 weeks. Heather's gonna try to get you the treatment, the where she's inpatient at. We'll adjourn it to 9:45 on April the 7th. And that'll be with Judge Martin.
Yeah, thank you, Judge.
And then, and Heather's gonna try to get you her sister's number or the treatment facility, some information so that you can get a hold of her.
Okay, I greatly appreciate that.
Wait,
I was going to
Orban
ask.
is what date?
Orban is 2 weeks on the 7th at 9:45. Kimball is the
May 5th. I got it.
15th. Yep. Did you get that, detective? So
I
you're
sure
all
did.
set.
Great. Thank you, Judge.
Yep,
much.
thanks.
Have a great day.
Detective Carmona, what are you on?
Oh, Judge, before we skip topics, I was going to ask Ms. Gillis, I made a note in the discovery that there was a video recorded by the complaining witness. Do you have that in your file?
For Orban or for Kimball?
For Orban.
I don't have a file yet.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't have a file. It was from last Friday.
Oh, that's right.
It goes to the victim advocate and then comes to me.
Interesting system, but okay.
If there's a victim advocate, if it's not a victim case, then it goes right to me.
Mr. Kuja, what case are you on?
We don't have it either, Jane.
It's
Good morning, Your Honor.
Is it a victim case?
It is.
Oh, okay, so you don't even have it yet, so it's just too early, Mr. Bordeaux. We'll probably,
Mr. Kuja, what case are you on?
Judge, I'm here for Richard Gray. It's at 10 o'clock for PCC.
Are you expecting Mr. Gray?
I am. I'm hoping so because I was appointed to him and they didn't have a phone number for him on the
Okay,
the
let me
appointment sheet.
pull the file. Hang on one second. The person with the identifier of King's Heart, what's your last name? He's still trying to connect. Yeah, and I don't have a phone number either.
Could I ask if we could adjourn the PCC and maybe if the prosecutor gets me discovery, sometimes the report or like the police report would have a phone number?
Well, I'm not at this, when it's not, it's set at 10:10 and it's not even 10 o'clock. So no, I'm not going to adjourn it yet.
Okay, well, wait.
We can have that conversation in a half hour if he doesn't get on, but he was given all of the information.
Jamel, if discovery is properly redacted, you shouldn't, well, no, your own client, they'd give you the information. As I say, we cross a lot of stuff out.
Right, but usually they'll leave the defendant's information unredacted anyway. But I don't have any discovery. I just have the appointment sheet. But I guess we'll wait and see if he shows
Wait
up.
and see if he shows up.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Sir, unmute yourself. What's your last name? Lower left, unmute.
How you doing? My last name is Gray.
Ah, Mr. Gray, we were just
Yay,
talking
no.
about you. Mr. Kuja, there you have it. There he is.
All right, great.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room with him first, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Mr. Gray, all you're going to have to do is hit join. And I'm going to send you to breakout room number 1.
Okay, so
Go ahead and hit join.
Oh, Mr. Thomas, you might want to mute yourself until the court calls our case.
Okay.
I'm good. I can go ahead and I saw him joining. So People versus Callie Thomas.
Ready. Ms. Gills, are you there?
I am
Let's get
here.
this.
Looking for the file, right? Bingo.
Do you have discovery on this case, Mr. Hordos?
I have paper discovery. I just don't know if there's any digital.
I can ask the officer in charge. This isn't a type of case that you would typically, oh, it might be because it looks like it's at that Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, from what it looked like, it should have security camera footage, but it's from 2019, so I don't know if they actually bothered to save it.
Don't hold your breath. Why don't we work something out on this, okay?
All right, sounds good. I was
Do
gonna.
you see anywhere that there's a amount for restitution?
The amounts are listed in the police reports for the value of the things taken. I would have to do the math to add it up. It's several thousand though.
Several thousand? Whoa, 22 Apple Watches. Maybe we can't do a deal. Okay, my lights went out. I gotta go turn them on.
I think all you have to do is wave your hands, but
No, I have to walk forward. I've been through this a lot. I have to walk a couple feet forward. and
my
then-
lights go out every once in a while. I just wave my hands, but
So yeah, the
That's me.
alleged restitution looks to be in the amount of just under $10,000. It's about 9,600 or so.
Wait, did they recover the stuff though?
Asking the difficult questions. Hang on.
you can go in and ask your client if you would like.
Absolutely not.
No, I'm saying you can go into a breakout room and have a conversation with him. I didn't mean publicly.
I don't think that they were recovered, but
Oh. Okay, I don't know this OIC, James Norman Caldwell.
Judge, I was going to be inclined to set this for an exam. I think it's unlikely that we will reach a resolution short of that.
Really?
That's the victim. That must be somebody at Amazon. That's not an officer. The officer is, the detective is Carolyn Harkins.
Yeah, I guess, Ms. Gills, we can have a breakout room if you want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Judge, would you entertain us on that one?
Yep, absolutely. Mr. Thomas, just hang out while your attorney goes into a breakout room with the prosecutor, okay?
Okay.
What room number?
2.
Keep saying 1. I don't think that's right.
Oh, you know what? Oh, no, because I'm going to move you from 1 to 2
Okay,
because there's somebody in 1. Go ahead.
got it.
And Judge, just so you know, I'm here on a old 2016 case from Mobley. It's just a PCC.
Okay, thanks.
Couldn't get in earlier, that's why I didn't talk.
Mr. Kuja, if we want to wait a minute for the prosecutor. She's in a breakout room, so give me just a minute.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Hayes. How are you?
Great, Your Honor. How are you today?
Pretty good. I have Miss Gasper joining us, and I know you had talked to Mr. Hordos, but in the meantime, Miss Gasper has retained an attorney who we will wait on. I don't know if he's been in contact with you. It's Maurice Davis.
I have not talked to him at this point.
So we're waiting on him. Miss Gasper, can you hear me? I know she was trying to connect.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Barrett. What case are you on?
I have Kimberly Mobley. Is she on Zoom? Because I don't have a phone number for her.
She has not appeared yet that I know of. So you just, let me pull the file and see if I have contact information.
Okay.
For some reason today I have not This one says, please arraign, which means, oh, I do have a phone number. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Go ahead.
It's 734-897-2439.
Okay, so she was sent the Zoom information too, so I'll call and see if I can
Yep,
get it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So if she zooms in and I'm calling her, should I zoom back in or you'll call me?
Well, if you can, are you on your phone?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, if you want to try to call her, you can try to call her and then dial back in.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. All right, Ms. Gillis, Mr. Hordos, on Mr. Thomas's case. What are we doing?
Judge, it looks like there is digital discovery on this one. Ms. Gill suggested an adjournment for a couple weeks so that we can square that up, and I think that's a good idea.
I'll adjourn it for 2 weeks to April the 7th. It'll be in front of Judge Martin. And I can do it at 9:45.
Okay.
Do you understand, Mr. Thomas, you're going to call back in with courtroom number 1 in 2 weeks on April the 7th, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. You're all set for today.
Okay.
Then Ms. Gillis on People versus Richard Gray.
Yes.
Mr. Kuja, you had a conversation with your client,
I did, Your Honor.
and what are we doing? Do you have the discovery or you don't?
I don't, so that's why I was going to see if we could just do maybe a week or two adjournment of the PCC.
Hold on. I can, if you wait like about 2 minutes, I can give you paper. I don't know if there would.
Yeah, I could wait, and then that way, if she's able to send it to me today, I can just go over it with them in a breakout room and see
That's fine.
whether it's worth holding or not.
That works for me.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Nope, there's nothing in evidence because it's an older case. So let's put it out 2 weeks. I'll put a big sticker on it for Deborah.
April the 7th at 10 o'clock. Mr. Kuja.
Perfect.
Let me just double check. Yeah, that's fine.
Do you understand, Mr. Gray? You're going to call in at 10 o'clock, but instead of being courtroom number 3, it's going to be courtroom number 1 with Judge Martin in 2 weeks. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else today, Mr. Kuja?
Email.
Judge, I forgot to ask him when I was in the breakout room, but can I just ask him to give me a good phone number for him so I can have it?
Actually, I need a phone number and a email address also. So, Mr. Gray, could you give us a cell phone number and an email?
Phone number is 313-758-9863.
And an email.
RichardGray@gmail.com.
And Your Honor, I need an email too for Jamel.
Oh, okay.
That you can put in the chat to her.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, and so Mr. Gray, you are all set. Your attorney will be in contact with you and you'll call into courtroom number 1 in 2 weeks. Do you understand?
Okay, and is there an actual date that I can?
Yeah, April 7th.
April the 7th. It's 2 weeks. Yep, sorry. April the 7th at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good day. Mr. Duncan on Miss Klusner, are you expecting her?
Yes, Judge. She should be popping in here.
I'm here. Oh, you are here. Okay. All right. Miss Gillis on People versus Nicole Klusner.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
It says
Hello, Your
that
Honor,
I
Murray
have
Duncan,
two
appearing on
files,
behalf
but
of
I
Nicole
only
Kuzma.
see one. Oh, no, never mind. It says the same file twice. I don't know why that does that. This, for arraignment purposes, my understanding is, Mr. Duncan, she hasn't been arraigned.
That's true,
So
Your Honor.
you waive the formal reading.
Yes, Your Honor, she waives the reading and stands mute.
Okay, and then set this matter, and it's also set for an arraignment and a PCC today. I imagine, this is an old case from September of 20. I imagine you don't have discovery yet.
I do not, Your Honor.
Ms. Gillis, do you have this case at all?
Yep, I do. And discovery has been uploaded. Do you have paper discovery yet, Murray?
He doesn't
No,
have anything.
I don't. I haven't gotten anything yet, no.
Okay, well, let me get you something.
All right, thank you, Jane.
I also see, while you guys are looking there, Ms. Gasper, can you hear me? You have to unmute yourself, lower left.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Davis. I see you. Yep.
Okay,
And
good,
Mr.
good.
Hordos thought that he was on this and he had a conversation. What I think I would like to do, Ms. Gasper, can you hear me? Nod your head, yes or no. Yeah. And we'll deal with your mute in a minute because you're the little red button, you have to touch it to unmute yourself. But I have the Attorney General, the Assistant AG on here, Mr. Hayes. Mr. Davis, I know that Mr. Hordos has had conversations with the AG's office. I'm going to put the three of you in a breakout room, and then Ms. Gasper, just hang out while your attorney, the court-appointed attorney, and the Attorney General go into a breakout room to have a conversation. Is that fair, everybody?
Yes.
I'm going to put you in breakout room number 1. If everybody hits join, Mr. Hordos, why can't I find you? Oh, it's because you're already in a different one. So put you in one and put AG Hayes into 1. There you go. And then Ms. Gasper, just hang out. Mr. Kearney, you're back. What are you here for? We don't know. Mr. Duncan, Ms. Gillis, what back
Judge,
on Ms. Klusner's case?
I've gotten discovery. It's here now. If we could just adjourn this for a couple of weeks. And Judge, this I would like Jane to know. Jane, I looked at the master driving record. She's charged as a operating while intoxicated third offense, but there's only one prior offense on her master driving record. So unless you have something that I'm not aware of, I don't see a third offense. I'm just letting you know.
12604 in Northville and 111418 in Jackson.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to adjourn it for 2 weeks, April the 7th at 10 o'clock with Judge Martin. Ms. Klusner, you're going to call back in 2 weeks from today on April the 7th in courtroom number 1. Do you understand? Yeah, it kicked you guys out, didn't it, Mr. Hordos?
We actually discussed it, and we're all set. We're ready to proceed.
Oh, well, there you go. It didn't kick. Let me finish this real quick. Okay, Mr. Duncan, 2 weeks.
Yes, Judge. What's the time on
April
that?
the 7th at 10 o'clock with Judge Martin.
Judge, can we do it earlier? I've got a 10 o'clock evidentiary hearing in circuit.
I think I could do it. Yeah, do you want to do 9:30 instead?
Yes, anything earlier than 10 would help. Thank you.
Okay, 9:30 with Judge Martin. Do you understand that, Ms. Klusner?
I do. Thank you.
Okay, you're all set. Thank you very much. You have a great day. Now,
You too. Thank you.
Mr. Davis or AG Hayes on People versus Sonia Gasper. First of all, Mr. Davis, because she's never been arraigned, you waive the formal reading?
Yes, Maurice Davis appearing with Sonia Gasper. I'll waive formal reading and her plea of stand mute.
Perfect. And now this is also set for PCC and Mr. Hordos, who was assigned, Mr. Davis, who's retained, and Assistant AG Hayes. You've had a breakout in a conversation. What are we doing?
We did, Your Honor, and if we could have a little additional time, it's my understanding that Ms. Gasper has repaid all restitution at this point. I think we're going to be able to find a resolution, probably in district court. We just need a little additional time to get things approved, especially since we just got that information that all the restitution.
That's fine. How much time do you need?
Your Honor, if we could have 3 weeks, that'd be ideal.
3 weeks. So April the 14th. What, you guys pick a time.
Okay.
I'll defer to Mr. Davis.
10:30. Does that work, Judge? Can you hear me?
What time? I'm sorry.
I said 10:30.
10:30, we can do it at 10:30. That is going to be in courtroom number 1 with Judge Martin on the 14th, okay?
It's a different Zoom number.
It is a different Zoom number. It's courtroom number 1. The Zoom ID, you're going to test me. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I've got it in my, yes, it's 580-707-8882.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Courtroom number 1, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, Judge, I'm going to be in transit. I'll see you at 12:45.
Okay, perfect. I'll see you then. And Mr. Hamad,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning. What case are you on?
Your Honor, I'm on Garden Foods. It's scheduled at 12, but I have a deposition that starts at 12. I want to see if Miss Gillis and I can work this out early on. I don't know if the court will allow that.
Actually, I always allow that. So,
I appreciate that.
Miss Gillis, pretrial for Garden Foods. Do you have
Okay,
your pretrial docket?
I do. 12 o'clock.
Yeah, starting next week, Mr. Hamad, we're going to intersperse these with our felonies anyway. So you're just trying our ability to do that.
Thank you.
Let me see.
I'm glad I could be help.
Yeah. All right, I pulled the Garden Food. Do you have it, Miss Gillis?
I see it on here,
It's
unqualified
an
driver.
unregistered vehicle and an unqualified driver.
Okay, you want to go in a breakout room?
Please. I would love to go to a breakout room with you, Jane.
All right. Let's see, Miss
Only
Gillis, you're
'cause I'm the
still in
prosecutor.
2. You're still in 2, so I'll send him to 2. Go ahead. Miss Gasper, you are all set, okay? You're gonna call back in on that date on the 14th, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
And then Miss Detective, you were on that case, right? Or no, it's not Detective Carmona. I know it's what other, who are you waiting for? It says,
Me, I'm from Mobley.
oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I couldn't remember what case. Who is it though? Who are you? Detective?
Yes,
Who are you?
Carmona.
Oh, why did I think that, okay, why did I think that you weren't there anymore?
No, I just had it on. Stop my video.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I thought they were using your identifier. I actually thought
Oh,
it was
yeah.
Nez. I
No,
didn't
it was
think
me.
you.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Nays has got his own. He's right behind me.
Yeah. Sometimes other people use the 2 of yours though.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yep. I got you for Mobley. Hang
Okay.
out. Mr. Kearney, what are you on?
Mr. Lewis I assume he's in custody.
And not that I know of. We don't have him listed in custody.
Ooh.
He would have been at 8:30 if we do all in custodies now at 8:30.
Okay. Did the court get updated contact information from him?
I'm
So
looking right now. I have contact information. No idea if it's updated.
because the issue is he kind of went in the wind in like March of
Right. I
2020.
remember. I see the old file. Yeah, the only.
And could you have, maybe Heather could email it to me so we're not reading
Heather,
his
do
phone
you have
number
any
to Zoom?
idea what the, oh gosh, I keep saying courtroom number 1 for Judge Martin and I write it on the file and it's courtroom 4. Great, thanks, Heather. Well, I've been giving that information wrong. Heather, change it on the files as I'm writing it. Heather, any information on Mr. Lewis? the information on the ROA. No, I mean, do we know he's not in custody though? Oh, he contacted us by email. So here's the phone number. Let me give you the phone number that
Hold
we
on.
have. For
Hold
him.
on. Do we now want to read it over YouTube? His phone number. Maybe someone can email it to me.
Yeah. I'll just text it to you.
All right, I'll give him a call, Judge.
Okay. Are you ready, Ms. Gillis, on Garden Foods?
We are. He's going to plead responsible to 2 counts of double parking.
That is correct.
Agreed upon fine.
I'm going to leave that up to the court.
I'll make it $200 each, payable within 30 days.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Your client can either pay it online, mail it in to the court, or pay it live.
I appreciate that.
All right, you're all set. Thank you.
Thanks, Jane. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Thank you for accommodating. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Oh, boy. Hello?
Yes. Did you get your client?
Well, she says that she's on and she's hearing everything, and I don't know. And she says she's in courtroom 3, so I don't know what's going on.
She's watching my YouTube. She's not live with us. She's not here.
Oh, so then she needs to go back in and
She
put in.
needs to go into the Zoom, not into the YouTube.
Okay, because I was trying to figure it out. So did you put me in with Miss Gillis and let me call her back? Let me try and get her back and tell her, because I asked her that. She may not know exactly what she's doing. Let me, are you gonna put me in with the prosecutor and I'll call her again?
I can do that. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Breakout room here, Miss Gillis. Rejoin number 2, and I'm
Okay.
gonna stick Miss Barrett there.
Judge. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
I apologize. I interrupted something.
No, you didn't. You're good.
So I just, Mr. Lewis should be coming on shortly. He's downloading Zoom on his phone.
Okay.
And just to reorient Miss Gillis, I don't know if they had the file for this, but so he indicated, as I expected he would, that he would want to take advantage of the use offer. The use offer was just non-reporting probation to, this is a 2018 case.
This is on the John Lewis case, the Jonathan Lewis
Jonathan
case.
Lewis, yes.
Yes, I think,
But you got to go join with Miss darn it, Barrett on Mobley. I go rejoin your breakout room while we're waiting for Mr. Lewis. Rejoin breakout room number 2 with her. And then Mr. Kearney, as soon as he jumps on, we'll do it.
Understood.
Mr. Carrier, I'd appreciate it if you called your attorney and asked him to join. Mr. Carrier, if you could call your attorney and ask him to join. Is that Mr. Lewis?
Okay. Talking to the.
Miss Barrett, Yeah, we didn't get Miss Gillis back yet. Let me.
Did you get her? Because I'm on the phone with Miss Mobley. Did you get her yet? Hold on, Miss Mobley. Trying to get this. Is she there?
Oh, is this her on the iPhone?
What's the phone number?
It doesn't say a phone number. It just has she's trying to connect.
So you're on the iPhone, right? Yes. Okay, are you connected yet? Okay, hold on one second. You have to.
Miss Gillis, let's talk about Mr. Kearney's case with Mr. Lewis, if we get Mr. Lewis on. Are you in agreement with a plea to use?
Sure.
Okay. So, Mr. Kearney, all we got to do is get your client on.
If it's use though, and I give the misdemeanor plea, I object to 7411. I don't. So it's, well, he's not eligible anyways, I think, because he's.
I have no idea. If the file's not marked not eligible, but because it's a felony file, it may not be.
Well, if I give use, I object to 7411. If they want to go downtown and get 7411, if they're eligible, and they can do that too.
Mr. Kearney, do you understand? Are you on?
Hey, Jack, it's Brian. I just want to let you know.
Did you get her yet?
I have somebody that's trying to connect on an iPhone, but I have no idea who it is.
Okay,
is she in a car?
She said she's in the waiting room.
Oh.
I just let the two people that just showed up in the waiting room. Mr. Weinberg, good morning.
Good morning.
On
Judge.
Mr.
Sorry,
Carrier, on Miss Gillis, on People versus Gene Carrier.
Yes. Okay.
But Mr. Weinberg, do you have all the discovery in this matter?
Jane, we don't, and Jane and I still have to either talk in a breakout room or reschedule this so she and I can talk.
You're not gonna be able to talk to me for a while. I'm leaving on Friday.
Okay.
Okay. But there was that. Remember,
Let me see if the videos ever got
Yeah,
uploaded. No, nothing. I called the chief of police, asked him to upload the videos. I don't have them.
So am I adjourning this to April the 7th at 2 weeks, Mr. Weinberg?
That's fine, Judge.
And she'll be back by then. April the 7th at whatever, 9:30, 9:45, and it will be in courtroom 4 with Judge Martin.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Weinberg, do you have a discovery order?
We do, and we sent it over. The judge signed it the last time we were here, and we sent it over to the, I believe, to your office and to the police department.
Don't send it to us. Send it to the police department. Make sure you sent it there. Because I called the chief of police. I don't know what more I could do to all there is 911 calls. There's no
Well,
video.
I suggest that if you don't have it in 2 weeks, that you set it for an exam, and it is what it is. Then if they don't provide the information, then you can request a dismissal.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, 2 weeks.
I'll contact the chief.
9:45, courtroom number 4. All right.
Thank you.
You're all set. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Okay. Did you get her yet?
If she's not on the screen, I have somebody named Kimberly Price. Miss Price, can you hear me?
Okay, that's her.
You've got your volume is down. Increase your volume. Try it again.
Okay.
Okay, now,
it's
yeah,
low,
there
but
you
I
go.
can hear you.
There you go. We've got it. Are you Miss Mobley?
Yes, I am.
Okay, People versus Kimberly Mobley.
Jane Gillis on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Melita Baird on behalf of Kimberly Mobley. Judge, I had a chance to talk to her regarding her right to a preliminary exam probable cause hearing. And Judge, she wants to waive that preliminary exam.
For purposes of, do you waive the formal reading for purposes of arraignment? Because she hasn't been arraigned on this file.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. And then I'll enter a plea of mute on that. And then Ms. Mobley, you understand that by waiving the exam, that you're giving up your right to have testimony taken whereby the prosecution would have to prove probable cause that a crime was committed and probable cause that you committed these crimes?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
And that you're going to be bound over on these charges?
Yes, ma'am.
The defendant and her attorney having consented by Zoom, buying the defendant, release her on a personal bond since she hadn't been arraigned. Bind her over. The arraignment on the information will take place 2 weeks from today on April the 7th. I say 9 a.m. I have no idea what they're doing, Ms. Barrett. Ms. Mobley, Ms. Barrett will be in contact with you to talk about what happens in 2 weeks, okay?
Okay, so I will be back on this
Not
Zoom?
on mine, not on mine. You're gonna be downtown.
Okay, and she'll get in touch
And she's
with
gonna
me.
talk to you about where you'll dial in. Yep. Now, see, now you practiced with me. Now you're an expert in Zoom.
Yes.
So you'll be
Thank
good
you.
in 2
You
weeks.
have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Miss Barrett will be in contact with you, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And Detective Carmona, you're all set. You got that April the 7th.
April 7th. Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
Yep. The gentleman that's left on, is that Mr. Lewis? On the iPhone? We don't know. You're all set, Miss Mobley. And then
Okay,
Miss
thank you.
Dennis,
You have
you're
a
all
great
set
day.
also.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Alicia, we can't hear you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. I'll see you this afternoon.
Yep, we'll see you this
Thank you,
afternoon.
Miss
Okay,
Garrett.
see ya.
Thank you. And Mr. Kearney, do we think that's Mr. Lewis that's on here? Are you Mr. Lewis?
Oh,
No, not you, Miss Mobley. You're all set. Do you
To be
think the
completely
iPhone, you
frank,
think
Judge,
that's your
it's been
client?
long enough. I think he
What?
says he's in. So
Well,
can
is
you hear
that
us, Mr.
him?
Lewis?
Oh, I don't know.
Here, I'll ask him to unmute.
It's not muted. So either the volume's down or the connection's wrong. It's not muted.
Okay, Mr. Kearney, I don't know if you heard me when I said this before. When we offer use, we object to 7411. That's part of the deal, no 7411. Or you can go downtown and it doesn't look like he's ever gotten any 7411 at all. But it's up to you. He hasn't had 7411. Can he hear me?
I
I'm
can hear
not
you,
sure.
I'm thinking. He says he can't, Mr. Lewis says he can't hear you.
Yeah,
There he
I don't
goes. He's
think
connected
that
audio now.
there's something that's connection. You want to just put him on a
There he goes.
Sorry, I'm in.
I
can
got
hear
it. Okay, yep. All right, so Mr. Kearney, it's up to you. If you want to do the plea for use, or if you want to have him go downtown and try to get a 7411.
Can I give a brief breakout room with Mr. Lewis?
Absolutely. Heather, I don't know why you made me a note that said that I have to arraign him. He was arraigned a year ago on this file.
I've been
It's a
arraigned
warrant,
twice.
bench warrant.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll be
I
right
went all the
back.
way through the process almost 2 times.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I'm not arraigning you again. There's no reason to, but there was a note that I should, so.
Go ahead and join
No
that,
idea
Mr.
why.
Lewis.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Is it 766-7411 or is it 750?
It's neither.
The
It's
It's
to the
7,
six-
it's under the health
it's a
code.
771.
And
Oh, you're talking about,
7411, it's under the
yeah, the
health code.
7411. It's
Like
it's
263 or something?
no, it's 333-7411.
333, that's what
Yeah,
it is.
333 is the health code.
And she was yelling at me about on the bench warrant because the
Right.
warrant was entered. So I'm lifting the warrant.
I'm just gonna ask that be quashed, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think
the
it was
short answer,
arguable.
Judge, is that Mr. Lewis would like to enter a plea here. And I'm checking to see whether or not the prosecution's objection to 7411 would prohibit the court from doing it.
It would, because I'm giving a deal. That's part of my deal, is that I'm giving him use.
Is that we
and
can't ask
without
for 7411.
that you can't ask for 7411. If you want to go downtown straight up, you can ask for 7411. If it's straight up, if you are pleading straight up, then you can ask for 7411 and I cannot object. But if I'm giving you a
But it's
deal.
a felony. I can't take the plea to a straight up.
Right. So
But when did this become, Jane? Because that's never been true. All of the pleas on use I've taken for years and years and years have always been under 7411. What's the change in policy?
I don't know.
Is
I
this
mean,
just
that's
a
just
Megan
what I
Matthews
was
special?
told. Pardon?
Megan Matthews was the one who originally gave this offer. I don't know. if it
Looks
was-
like Lori's handwriting.
Oh, you know,
Which-
you are right. You are right.
Yeah, and she didn't say use on here. She didn't say anything about it. I mean, he's already been to prison for home invasion, B&E.
In fact, he already did a hit for his parole violation for this incident, for this arrest already. Anyway, so he's
Yeah, I
done
mean, you can do the
additional time.
use and she can close it out for all I matter.
Okay, understood.
How much time did he do on the, I thought that's what actually, it seems to me that we talked about that this was a case, because I kept putting it over because I was gonna give him credit.
That's
How much
fine.
time did you do, Mr. Lewis, on the violation?
Altogether on the violations for this, I've done almost 60 days. Because I went to jail initially in Romulus for 30.
Yep.
And then they took me back to Lenawee. And then when they reissued the warrant, I got brought back up to Romulus, did 2 days there, went back to Lenawee. I did like another 30 on it. Every time they issued the warrants, I gave time.
Yeah, I say use, no 7411, close it out.
Understood.
Well,
I'll take that.
you don't get to say close it out, Ms.
I
Gillis,
know.
but I appreciate you can only say no 7411. You otherwise with sentencing, you don't get a say. But
That's
I
my
appreciate you trying
recommendation.
to get a say. Mr. Kearney, but I will give him credit for time served for the 60 days. Is that satisfactory?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Lewis, you understand that by pleading to use that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about January of, actually a year ago, that you were using methamphetamines?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea. I'll give you credit for time served on your, well, are you still on parole?
Yes. I sent in a motion to try to get this, to try to help me. I've been on parole for 3 years, and this is what was holding me on parole. So I did
Okay.
an extra year of parole trying to get this settled.
Yeah, so I'll close this out, Mr. Kearney, then,
Thank you, Judge.
and we're all set. All right,
Thank you.
you're all set,
Have a good
Mr.
one,
Lewis.
Mr.
You're
Lewis.
closed with us.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
And-
you.
And I don't know if Heather could email me a copy of the non-probation order or with the sentencing order.
Well,
and then I
it's
can-
just gonna be a credit for time served. She can, Heather, will you email him something?